Hello there, this is my solution for the problem for exercise 9 or lesson 9. It's just a standard setup for the two switches. My code is basically, all of this is just standard setup. The meat of it is this. And basically what I'm doing is I am reading the switch and I'm asking it if right here, if it's the state of the switch is, if it's reading a 1, that means it's being pushed. But if the state of the switch is 0, I guess technically that would be like the previous stage. Before it wasn't pushed and now it's being pushed, all it does is switch the state to 1, and it ignores it. The moment you let go, then it asks, did you let go by reading val 1 equals 0? That means you let go. But if the state was 1, that means it had already gone through the push state and now you're letting go. So it basically resets and then it goes ahead and does its thing. So by its thing, I mean it's looking if it's greater than 100, it's incrementing by 13 at a time. That way we get 8 pushes. If it goes past 100, then it stays at 100. And I solved that problem by doing a PWM stop. So that basically shuts down the PWM and goes back to just standard on-off output, and I make it on. So that's full bright. If it's less than 100, that means it's within the range, since we're up in the high numbers. So then it'll just do standard PWM brightness. And then over here, I do the exact same thing for the other switch, but in the low side. So it increments down by 13. If it's below 0 or equal to 0, then it'll shut off the PWM and do a straight pin off right there. If it's above 0, since we're on the low side, we know that it's going to be somewhere, it's not going to be 100. So all it has to do is just start up the PWM again and send it the brightness. And then at the end, there's a delay, it's printing some stuff on the screen, and then I put a PWM stop at the end along with a cleanup. So if I start it. So at this point it's saying it's at 99. If I push the button, it goes down to 86. It keeps going down as I push it. Once it gets to the bottom, it's gonna go to 0. And the LED is completely off. When I start going up, now we're at 13. Bring it all the way to the top. Now it's at 100, and the LED is now digital on.